8:11 on this Monday morning. Have you ever had a genius idea in the middle of the night? What about sensing someone's thoughts before they're even said?
Author Daniel Rechnitzer of The All-Knowing Diary says our brains are capable of doing things we did not know were possible. He is right here in studio this morning. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
Well,
Thanks,
I've heard
guys.
that
Good morning.
the estimate is like we use 20% of our brains.
Look,
is that right?
Yeah, look, if you're doing really well, you'd be up there. Most people generally,
Really?
that's
a
rare case. You know, most people oscillate between 2 to 3% and maybe 10% when they're in a real still space.
What's the rest of it doing?
Well, that's
surfing the web.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's waking to be woken up. You know, what we've overlooked something amazing, that the brain is actually more like a wireless antenna. And so we've had the experience of walking into a room, like you said, Ken. Yeah. We can feel a vibe, if you like.
Yeah.
But really, the fundamental purpose of the brain is to extract information as opposed to crunch it and think. That's a really exhaustive way to use the brain.
It is
so we can actually use it like we've got a Google. Imagine we've got a Google sitting in here,
right.
and when we think about someone, we're using the whole brain, the Google goes, ooh, let's bring that information in. It's like an antenna for all these different thought frequencies.
So you had to open yourself and your brain up to these concepts in order to do this book. How long
metaphorically, there wasn't a scalpel involved. Yeah.
Right, but how long did it take you for this whole journey?
You know, this has really been my life's journey. You know, I didn't realize it up until fairly recently, but, you know, since the time I was young, my parents were talking to me about universal intelligence, that ideas come in, and then, you know, Ken, I was saying my life was really a Seinfeld moment.
Yeah.
You know, I realized that every instinct was wrong, and bumping up against all these brick walls, you know, like George Costanza, we realized I'm going to have to start doing the opposite. So that led me on this journey of lots of different lessons, lots of different realizations, to delving in and realizing that, wow, there's so much more to us.
So how do we go about opening up our brains then? How do people get started in this process?
Yeah, great question. It really starts with a very specific condition, and that is self-belief. And so few of us today are brought up with self-belief that our brain, if you can imagine, we've got two hemispheres. When we go into self-doubt, they disconnect. And most of us spend all the time in self-doubt. When we go into self-belief, the brain goes, now he trusts himself, now he believes in himself. I'm going to open myself up to more information. So we've really got to start nurturing self-belief, stop questioning ourselves, stop doubting ourselves, and start trusting what's within, because we're really able to draw on some immense intelligence.
But you make some bold statements here. It says you're able to unlock the secrets to the fountain of youth. That is dangerous.
Yeah. Look out, ladies.
Is that possible?
Exciting.
I mean, you can just do that just by opening up your brain to all these other things?
Yeah, because what becomes available when you open up your brain can move into different levels of consciousness, goes into your subconscious mind. And in our subconscious mind, we're carrying all these beliefs from our past experiences, and that are being stuck in our body, that are creating aging. Like all our hurt, resentment, upset, all those feelings, they're stuck in our body, and that's creating aging. And when you go into the whole brain space, you can see those thoughts stuck around you, and they disappear.
So you want to, and we hear a lot about releasing anger, releasing to release stress, because stress is such an ager, and it's so harmful for our bodies. So kind of along those lines, is it sort of related to that?
Yeah, but we're going deeper. So that's at the conscious level, but where everything really dictates our reality is at the subconscious level, and that's where we really want to go, and we need the whole brain to go there.
Well, if you want to open yourself up, you've got a seminar coming up this weekend, as a matter of fact. If you want to check it out, it's going to be on the 26th at Healing Alternatives, 6920 Fair Oaks Boulevard, Suite 202, and I think that's just north of Marconi on Fair Oaks Boulevard. And you can pre-register. We've got information linked to our website as well. Go to gooddaysacramento.com and check out the link there for it.
Yeah, we're going to teach everyone how to become a genius.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
now that's how you spend a Saturday.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Daniel, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Marianne.
Thanks very much.
Wow.